Am I the a-hole for wanting to leave my girlfriend of 5 years, knowing she may be proposing soon? I, 26 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 24 female, for about 5 years now. This is kind of a complicated story, so bear with me. We started dating in my final year of college back in 2018. Everything was going great. It felt like we were meant to be. Until the pandemic hit in 2020, and we both had to move back to our parents' homes to finish our studies online. My girlfriend then pursued her master's degree in psychology, while I started working remotely. To save up, we both lived with our parents, who live roughly 2 hours apart from each other. The understanding was that we'd move in together after her graduation in May 2023. Here's where the problem starts. I had an inkling that she was planning to propose soon, based on her behavior and subtle hints dropped. She had previously mentioned that she'd like to have my parents' blessings before proposing, and she initiated a conversation with them back in October 2022. Since then, she hasn't brought up the topic again, despite having visited my home a couple of times. She is an only child and has always been very close with her parents, especially her father, who has a history of creating divisions between us. She has now started expressing concerns about leaving her parents alone, especially since they rely on her for a lot of emotional support. The most concerning incident, however, was a conversation she had with my parents about her plans to propose. She mentioned that she was scared of commitment and sacrifice, explaining that she enjoyed her personal time and was worried about giving it up for marriage or family responsibilities. This was a shock to me, as she had never expressed such sentiments before moving back with her parents. She seems very comfortable with her current life and doesn't want to change it. But I do. I'm ready to move forward, to start a family, and to make sacrifices for my loved ones. I had always imagined doing this with her, but now I'm not so sure anymore. I don't know how to handle this situation. I'm stressed, confused, and heartbroken. I had envisioned a happy and exciting future with her, but now I'm stuck at a crossroads, uncertain about my next steps. This is supposed to be a thrilling and hopeful time in my life, but it has become a source of dread and anxiety. I want to be fair to her and to myself, but I'm not sure how to navigate this situation. Edit. The main issue isn't about her proposing. If she had reservations about marriage or was not ready, she should tell me. But she hasn't said anything to me, and whenever I ask, she just brushes it off and says she wants to marry me. My main concern is her inconsistency. She says one thing but doesn't demonstrate it through her actions. I've tried to talk to her about this, but she only promises to try to improve. As for her personal time, I've always tried not to be controlling about how she spends her free time. I've been hurt in past relationships for being too controlling, so I'm very conscious of not crossing that line. I've always supported her hobbies and interests, even if they're not really my thing. Update. September 6th, 2023. Nearly 5 months later. It took me 4 months, but I finally did it. I ended the relationship. Over the past 4 months, all our relationship consisted of was empty promises and unfulfilled plans. There was a lot of manipulation and emotional abuse. Anytime I tried to discuss serious issues, for example, where to live, finances, kids, etc., she dismissed it as unimportant. This showed me that she wasn't planning for our future together. Ironically, her parents had more insight into her financial situation than I did. When I confronted them about it, they showed me a slew of loans she had taken out and not repaid since her graduation 2 years ago. And she had 0 expenses. This was the last straw for me. It took a lot of courage to end things, especially given her father's constant interference. But I managed to do it last weekend, and boy, did I dodge a bullet. The entire conversation was emotionally charged and manipulative. She accused me of not wanting her to be happy, of cheating, and even tried to bribe me with gifts to stay with her. When I told her parents about the breakup, they essentially showed me the door. This was disheartening, but ultimately, I knew I had made the right decision. I'm currently dealing with a mix of sadness and anxiety, having left the comfort of a long-term relationship and venturing into the unknown. But I also feel a sense of relief and liberation. I'm in my mid-20s and I have a promising career ahead of me. I have supportive friends and family who have been by my side throughout this ordeal. I'm hopeful that in time I'll heal and find someone who truly values and respects me. For now though, I'm taking some time for myself. I'm going to focus on my career, my personal growth, and my happiness. I've learned a lot from this relationship, about myself, about what I want in a partner, and about the importance of open and honest communication. I'm hopeful for the future and I'm ready to embrace whatever comes my way.